everyone. First of all, I've come along to give a shout out to Kay, who is Kazakins One here on YouTube, and she's having a giveaway. She's giving away an ATC book, a little ATC book, which is, well, a little bit bigger than an ATC size, to what's his name, and I'm going to put the link to the video in the description box down the bottom, and yeah, pop on over and have a look. I think she's got about 12 ATCs in there, she says, so can't be bad, can it? And then I'll come to show you my ATCs that I made for Nina Rabina art journal prompts and more. I always find that a mouthful. And yeah, these are just, you know, do you remember the stamps I bought at the NEC? So, and this was, you know, believe it or not, this is the first time I got a chance to play with these. I just inked the backgrounds, and this is just like normal distress ink. Well, I say normal, it's not the oxide one. Can you see that? Oh, can I see that? Yeah, there. That's just the stamps I used, all and create stamps. You know, double A, double L, and then end create. And then to do some lovely stamps. And that's that one. And then I stamped the flowers on here, which you can see underneath. And then I stamped them again, coloured them in with, do you know, I don't know what I coloured them in with now. I forgot. They've gone darker. I think it was pro markers in the end, because it wasn't quite dark enough, you know, to stand out compared to this ink. And it's Victorian velvet, scattered straw, and mowed lawn. And yeah, not hard really. Just ink them in, you know. Put your little thing on the back. Cut the flowers out, stick them on the top. Bob's your uncle. And that's them, 4 of them. And I made some boxes for the for my ATCs to put in, because I'm running out of things to put them in. So then I'll just put them in here until I find somebody who wants a swap. So yeah, just these with the rest of the, what's his names, the rest of the grey board. No, I think I actually did them with the file folder. Got the file folder up, made them like a box, and then I made my little frames for art journal, Nina Rabina art journal prompts and more. Can you see that? I don't know whether you can see that. The sun's come out, hasn't it? Well, it's chuffing wood, wouldn't it? Is that now any better? No, but I'll put it close up in a minute. And yeah, these frames, I have got a die that cuts out frames, but I want to use all my scraps. I mean, look at this. I've got this big bag of chuffing scraps here, and I don't want to throw them away, you know, off the grey board. Sometimes I cut them and like put names on it, words on it, and distress it in that. But anyway, I made these frames, and I've cut the things, mitered the corners, and not brilliantly, but I mitered them, and yeah, covered with paper. And these are from the, I think it's the Tilda. Do you remember when I did that mini album? I think I got a video of that as well. So, and I just put it on. And the reason I used what I was going to say, the grey board, was because it was for Nina's group. It was use your scraps. So that's why I used my scraps and made my own frames. And I think they turned out all right, you know. And I'll show you a bit closer. And I thought it was quite sweet. And even the back's recycled, because that's the paper from my Mother's Day card that my daughter gave me. So I even put that on the back. Made some bows and just put the little cutouts on. You can't put any pictures in it because I mean it's just quite thin. But I'm going to leave. I mean I'll leave those pictures in there anyway. I put them in on purpose. With one with the bird and the rabbit. Yeah, I thought it turned out quite sweet. So now it's just hanging here in my craft room. And I put another piece of furniture in my craft room. It's like a butcher's. It's a butcher's block, but it's like with shelves in it, and it's like got a bigger top. So I got my sewing machine out now. Not that I can sew. I'm just going to sew straight lines for cards and that. I've always wanted to do that, never had the chance. And the machine was always under the table here for my husband to use, because he's a better sewer than me. Then I bought this. I bought this resin from China, UV resin. You don't have to go closer. And I put. Do you remember when I said I had the rose petals and the I don't know what the white things are called, and I put it the wrong way around. I should have put it the other way around it because it looks better. Didn't turn out brilliant. I mean, this is quite bumpy and that is bumpy. So where are we? There we are. Can you see that? Can you see how bumpy that is? I don't know. But these rose petals are for my wedding. And I still got a load of envelope full. And then I picked up some forget-me-nots out the garden. And that turned out quite sweet. But I put that much on because I wanted it a bit higher. And then I put that much on and I closed the hole. So I have to try and get a hole in there. Can you see that? Is it too dark? Sorry if it's too dark. I just wanted you to see the little forget-me-nots in there. Can you see them? Aren't they sweet? Anyway, that's that. Whether I'd buy it again, I don't know. I mean, I got loads left, but then I made a little stone. Saw somebody do that on it doesn't matter which way I put it. You can't see any better, can you? Excuse my gardening nails. And that's about it. Oh, and then I made this. Keep saying that's about it. Oh, and then I made this box, and I think that was Helen Griffin. It's well again. Was it Helen Griffin? Oh, who's the other one? Helen Griffin. Oh, I keep mixing them up. One made this, one made that, or did they both make both? One lady made both of these. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'll put the links below, and then you'll see who it is and what they do. Yes. I bought these. I've just ordered the die for these Rolodex cards. But I bought these, and I mean they're like paper. They're so flimsy. So what I've done, I always stuck 3 together, so that way they're a little bit. There's got more here. No, see, I didn't even do that straight. You can see it's wonky at the top, can't you? Anyway, so now I've just got to make them. I have ordered what's this? These are paper straws. Anyway, I'll leave the link below to show you how she did that. And now, at the moment, I'm in the middle of making these because I want to weave a basket. And what I'm using is my magazines. You know, I get a craft magazine every month. Every month? Yeah, every month. And I've subscribed to it, and I keep throwing them. Obviously, cut out the bits I want, stick them in my book. You know, when you get free dies, and they give you like examples of what you can make with the dies and the cards you can make, and depending on what it is. So I cut that out and put that in the book. So I got an example. And the rest normally goes in the bin. And then, I mean, you know, like you do, you flick through your YouTube and you see this, that and the other. And I'm rolling these up at the moment. And all I'm doing is, I've cut the pages in half again. I did full pages first. Get myself a little straw. Am I in shot? Yeah. Give me like a little straw. And I just roll them up like this. I mean, there's loads of videos in on YouTube about this. I've closed it up now. Just do this, and there will be bigger at one end than the other, and so that when you close them and make your what's his name, that you can slot them into one another and make them bigger. And not quite got enough yet, and I've got loads to make. Something, you know, you do while you're watching TV. And that's it, folks. I bought one of these dies from AliExpress. I can't remember the lady's name what's her name? Who designs the dies and now sells them on AliExpress. But I thought it was lovely. I love that. And it's got a roll of toilet paper in there, which is good too. Comes in handy, doesn't it? I'm looking around to see if I've made anything else, but I haven't. I just thought I'd come along, and don't forget to pop over to Kay's channel and have a look at her giveaway. Okay? So I'll see you again. Bye.